she is requesting a general card pull for 2026 from you, Psychic Marin. Please and thank you.
I love that. Yeah, kind of a variant of our lesson for today. So we're getting a card for you, your theme of 2026. This is the Holy Grail card. This is the Ace of Cups. So you've got this Ace of Cups in the center with all of these little streams of water flowing out of them. So those streams are known as streams of consciousness. So anytime we see water in the tarot, that's associated with emotions and feelings. And in this cup, it is just overpouring. So this is a great kickoff to the year, a great message, because what it really is showing is you've got divine just in the palm of your hand that is overflowing with so much abundance, so much emotion, so much driving you and propelling you. This is such a beautiful card. I'm so glad to be able to pull this for you to kick off your new year. If anybody needs a motivation, let's like cheer her on, because this is such a great card. I would love to have this card as representing my 2026. So thank you for asking. If anybody else wants a New Year's card, maybe we can pull in a couple more of those really quick before we wrap up, Carson.
Yes, we only have time for just one or two, because we want to give Marin just a few minutes before she has to hop on to the line. And yes, she also says she loves the color theme and she loves the water in the card. Thank you, Violets for Roses, for attending our live stream today. And thank you for that question. Now, next card pull is here for Maria. Maria is wanting to request a love card from you, Psychic Marin. Please and thank you.
Okay, we're gonna have to do another card after this, Carson. This is a tough card. This is the Five of Swords, and this card often means a breach of trust that's occurred or some dishonesty. This is somebody kind of looking over their shoulder because they don't really trust this other individual. So this is more of a keep your eyes peeled. If there's things that are suspicious, if there's things that you're questioning. Now, this doesn't mean somebody's cheating, but it would be an indicator to pay attention to less honest behavior, let's say, some unscrupulous behavior, some distrust. So if you're feeling that there could be some concerns, unfortunately, I'm sorry that this is the message that the start of your new year in love is giving you, to watch out for senses of betrayal, trust. Sorry.
Yes, sorry, Maria, but we are glad that you attended our live stream today, and we were super glad to get you a card pull and insight today. But really want to thank you for attending our live stream, and please let us know if any of that resonated with you. Sorry, just reading some of the comments. Right before we get into Evelyn's question here, she, I guess, assumes wants a New Year card, but Honeybee is asking a question just kind of about the cards. Can the Five of Swords also mean conflict worse than the Five of Wands?
The Five of Swords, so there's a difference. I want to see if I can quickly find them. I probably won't be able to in the amount of time I want to take to answer this. Swords are associated with the suit of air, which is logic and thought. And so the key differences between the two is because those swords, the Five of Swords is thought, we're intending, we're thinking. And so often that pain that's invoked is worse because we're thinking. The wands are often just passion, more of like, I just fly off the handle. Like it's more of an impulse energy, where those swords, because it's associated with thought and that element of air, often it's more intentional. It just hurts more, it cuts deeper. So when you think of those swords cutting, there's a sharpness in somebody's speech. There's a sharpness and an intention in somebody kind of wanting that harm, rather than it just being there so full of passion and that it just spills out of them and people's feelings get hurt. So that's how I would encourage you to look at the differences between the two, because those elements bring such different energy. Wands are fire and passion and fiery, and I don't always think things through, but I just act and people get hurt, versus swords. I'm premeditating, I'm thinking, I'm trying to cause that suffering. I'm trying to afflict hurt and heartache. And so they can be a little more brutal, those swords. Usually those fives are complex, because if we think of numerology and we think of cycles of 10 or 1 through 9, the 5 is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're at the top of that mountain, which is you finally rose to the top, and now it starts to get easier once you can begin the descent. So those 5s are right at the top of the strife and the precipice of the situation, and then it gets easier.
All right. Yes. Thank you, Honeybee, for that clarifying question. Now, Marin, we have time for just a quick couple of card pulls before we end today's Tarot Thursday lesson and give you time so that you can hop on the California Psychics line. Evelyn requested a love card in regards to the new year. So how will 2026 fare for her in terms of love?
Okay, Evelyn. All right. Well, this is the end of a worst nightmare. I don't like these really heavy cards, but at least that this is a positive. We're going in the right direction. The 9 of Swords, those swords are thinking. But what this means is it's just the end of this feeling of a nightmare. So if 2025 was this nightmare for you, it's starting to diminish that anxiety, that stress, that worry. It's diminishing. Unfortunately, it still is kind of lightly there. It's an indicator that it's still there, but it's improving.